This video is sponsored by SBO Digital Marketing. Monthly earning up to 50,000 to 18,000. This job available for men and women. This is very easy job in online content sharing at Facebook, Instagram and YouTube Shorts.
ஸ்கிப் பண்ணாதீங்க, பெரிய தப்பு. தினம் ரூபாய் சம்பாதிக்க அரிய வாய்ப்பு. இன்ஸ்டாகிராம், ஃபேஸ்புக் பயன்படுத்த தெரிந்தால் போதும். கண்டென்ட் போஸ்ட் அண்ட் கண்டென்ட் பப்ளிஷிங் மூலமா தினம் ரூபாய் சம்பாதிக்கலாம். இந்த வேலை செய்ய 5 நிமிடம் போதும். ஒர்க் ட்ரைனிங் சப்போர்ட், குரூப் கம்யூனிகேஷன் சப்போர்ட், ஆல் லாங்குவேஜ் கஸ்டமர் லைவ் சாட் சப்போர்ட், முக்கியமா சொந்தமா ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ற அளவுக்கு உங்களால கற்றுக்கொள்ளவும் முடியும், சம்பாதிக்கவும் முடியும். இந்த வேலை வாய்ப்பு வழங்குவது 5 வருடத்திற்கு மேல ரன் ஆகிட்டு இருக்க நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டு கம்பெனி ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் பிசினஸ் ஆர்கனைசேஷன் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட். மேலும் விவரங்களுக்கு டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல கொடுத்திருக்க நம்பருக்கு வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்ணுங்க.
The making of air bubble polyhide. In a noisy industrial district on the outskirts of the city, the sun rose over a sprawling factory where rolls of air bubble poly, better known as bubble wrap, were born each day. Inside, the rhythmic hum of machines formed a kind of mechanical symphony, a reminder that even something as playful and lightweight as bubble wrap had a complex story stitched into every bubble topped. The process began with tiny, hard plastic pellets made of low-density polyethylene, LDPE. They were delivered in massive sacks, each one holding thousands of the translucent grains. At dawn, technicians in blue overalls carried out their first task, feeding the pellets into enormous hoppers. Once inside, the pellets dropped through funnels into heated extruders, steel cylinders where giant rotating screws slowly churned them forward. Under intense heat, the pellets transformed into a thick, molten film of plastic tout. This molten plastic emerged onto a smooth roller as a glowing sheet. Operators guided it carefully, monitoring thickness with laser sensors. Precision mattered. Too thick, and the sheet would stiffen. Too thin, and the bubbles would burst too easily. Once the first sheet was formed, it was fed into a second machine equipped with a vacuum-forming drum, a massive cylinder covered with thousands of tiny, perfectly spaced indentations. As the plastic sheet stretched across the drum, a controlled vacuum sucked the hot film into the little cavities, shaping hundreds of bubble pockets in an instant. A second flat layer of plastic, also freshly extruded, was pressed on top of the first. The two layers fused together through heat and pressure, trapping air inside each pocket and giving life to the familiar cushiony texture. At that moment, the factory filled with a soft, crackling sound, the tiny noises of expanding and cooling air bubbles settling into their final form. Quality inspectors patrolled the lines, scanning for inconsistencies, uneven bubbles, incomplete seals, or any defect that could compromise the wrap's protective abilities. A flawed bubble might seem trivial, but in shipping warehouses far away, that bubble could be the one standing between a fragile product and disaster. Once inspected, the newly formed air bubble sheet traveled toward the cutting and winding section. Giant blades sliced the continuous film into custom widths, while automated arms rolled them into neat, cylindrical bundles. Whether destined for electronics factories, online retailers, or small craft shops, each roll was tagged, packaged, and stacked on pallets with sharp efficiency. Tay-T.